Hello, it's Tamara Hunter, and we are entering the hour of number 14. And I am going to be moving out of the way, and so that the Chemo Buddies can come in here. So let me do this, and then we are going to let them come in. And you're going to probably hear my voice, but you may not see me because of the way we have to use this camera right now. So we have Lisa, we have Brett, and we have Renee coming in. And so, so let's see, do we have everybody in the camera? Okay, we may have to here. All right, guys, this is live, so bear with us.
We're in the moment.
Here, let me just.
I guess that would work.
Is that it big enough?
Yeah.
Did that work?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm just going to grab a chair and I'm going to be off camera. And I'm going to just ask some questions as we go.
Okay.
All right. And as we go, I want anybody that is visiting and coming and a part of this. Let's make it so you guys can see a little bit more. There we go. That you guys, I want to be doing this. I want to be talking to the Chemo Buddies, asking questions, but I also want to be recapping what it is that the offers are that are on the table right now for the fundraiser, because that's a very important piece of what we're doing. It's all about the fundraiser, guys. I mean, we are having fun, and we could do this. Well, maybe, but in essence, do this on and on for the fun. But the reality of it is that we are working to create a nonprofit that is sustainable, that is solid, that is able to affect lives on a global level, and we need to be able to raise the funds. And so that's what we're doing, and we believe that we're doing it in a way that we're giving value, and we're trying to make it fun and entertaining, and we're doing it on Giving Tuesday, which is the day to encourage you, to remind you, to help you be the best you, because it is a day to be designed to do exactly that, and that's a gift in itself. So let's think about that. So let's do this. I'm going to start with Lisa, and I may step away for just a moment because I need to, but then I'm going to let you guys kind of maybe have some discussion here if you want. I would love for you guys to share how it is that you ended up discovering Chemo Buddies, and what is it that either attracted you, or what is it that has kept you here? Attracted you in the beginning and or kept you here. And if you guys want to take turns and then maybe have some discussion, and I'm going to run out for a second. I will be back, and then if anybody comes in and wants to visit with them, if you guys want to interact with them too, that would be awesome. Okay?
Okay.
I'll be back.
Well, if I may start, because I have a perfect story before Tamara, you walk away. The thing that attracted me to Chemo Buddies was Tamara Hunter. It was the who and the what. I heard her speak at an event in Los Angeles, and as she spoke, it really resonated with me because my dad is going through chemotherapy, and when I saw her speak, I literally just about tackled her. We had told the story a few times after she spoke. Right before the lunch break, I made a beeline over to her, and I was like, I need to speak with you. So she was all about the Chemo Buddies. It was like the beginning of it, and it was something that was very passionate to her. And then it, as I said, resonated with me because of what my family is going through, as I'm having my father, being a cancer survivor still, and going through that. It's just a tough time, and I know that she really understands what it's about. And Chemo Buddies is such a positive organization that really stands behind nobody going through cancer alone, and nobody should have to. This life is not made for one person. It's made to have, multiple friends and to grow your friendships and to have people in your life and not to go through life alone, and especially when you're ill, to have a buddy, to have somebody there who supports you and loves you through everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, to have somebody there who just loves you unconditionally no matter what. And that's what attracted me to Tamara and to Chemo Buddies. How about you, Brett?
I first came across Chemo Buddies. I was working I am working at a radio station. I was doing an event for a cancer walk, and Tamara's old chemo buddy, the one that she actually went through chemotherapy with, she was talking to one of my coworkers, and Tamara was kind of standing off to the side, so I went and I approached Tamara and started talking to her, and she had explained to me what Chemo Buddies was, and that's when I had told her that when I was 14, I was diagnosed with cancer. So she asked me if I would like to come together with her and create a video for Chemo Buddies, and ever since then, I've been volunteering with her. So, yeah. And I guess what's attracted me to stay is the fact that I was at one point going through treatment, and I know that when I was going through treatment, I would have given anything to have people to talk to that understood exactly what I was going through. And I feel like when you're going through treatment, everybody around you is there supporting you, but at the same time, you feel like you're alone because they don't understand exactly what you're going through and how you're feeling. So you feel like even though everybody's there, you feel like you're going through it alone. And I feel like that's what makes this so great, is that there are people that are going through exactly what you're going through, and they know exactly what you're going through at that moment. So, but also on the other hand, it's there for the supporters as well. So that way, the supporters who are also going through a great amount of struggling at that moment, they also can get that support. So that's what's kind of drawn me to it.
You know what? I'm going to attack on something you just said that's a really big thing, because we think about the patients, which is the biggest thing, is you. The Chemo Buddies is the patients. But you're right, it's also the caregivers, the support system. And to know that they're not alone being caregivers for the patient going through chemo. So you're right, it's a like a reciprocal thing that everybody gets the love and the support. Because I know my mom needs support too, taking care of my dad. So I'm blessed that I'm able to go down and support her as she supports him, and then I can support both and my brothers, and it's the whole system. So you touched on something really, it's a big thing, and it's really a big part of it is having a whole system.
It's a great system.
It's a great system. And Lisa, what about you?
I came across Chemo Buddies from doing just an engine search on the computer, and I, in fact, had contacted Tamara that way. It was late at night, like around midnight, is how I contacted her. And I found it very beneficial, that the fact that I was just on the computer looking, and that she popped in on my chat at the same time. And I find it very beneficial because she had also gone through chemotherapy at a previous time versus my current time, and that she could understand the process that I was going through currently. And she was able to give me support where I needed it at that time.
That's great. So how would you, you flew in here, right? You were flown in.
Mm-hmm.
And, being here in Las Vegas, how do you feel being part of this? Because it's one thing when you're on the computer and you're on late at night and you're doing your searches, but how does it feel to actually physically be here in Las Vegas and be part of this whole event?
It's been a real eye-opener, and it's been a rewarding experience. And I think that it's something that can really work and will work for future chemo people. It gives them a step above and a helping hand that had not been maybe available to them in the past, but it is something that will be available to them in the future.
That's great, and even now, and that's why having your support, everybody out there watching, is such a big part of it. It's an integral part of this being sustained and growing by leaps and bounds, because this is global. And as I've heard Tamara say so many times, and it's so true, cancer knows no boundaries, no race, color, creed, anything. It doesn't it doesn't discriminate. It's everybody and anybody can get it and be touched by it. And, you know, many people have been, whether you have it yourself or know somebody who's gone through it or is going through it. You know, to your point, Brett, you know, you said you wish you would have had this when you had, you know, the Chemo Buddies opportunity to be able to reach out to somebody.
Well, at the time that I was going through treatment, my family had made me a Facebook page where we had family and friends on it. And I know that alone had helped me a lot. But a lot of the people were talking from past experiences. And although that was helpful, I think it would have been cool to also have actually had a buddy to go through the process together. So that's what makes this kind of like a step above that, I think, as well.
Absolutely. And so they kind of created your own, I guess, system.
Yeah, and that's why I know that this is going to be like super successful, because it was very helpful for me just having that little Facebook thing, and this is going to be so much bigger than that.
And to your point with social media and Facebook and, you know, Instagram and YouTube and everything out there, there's so many different opportunities for people to put themselves out there on social media, and Facebook is definitely a huge part of that. You know, and Lisa, the same thing with you. That's how you found Tamara and Chemo Buddies.
Yeah.
It was huge. And how many other people up late at night? There's different time zones all over, you know, all over the world, and people are looking for help. They're searching. They're you know, calling for help in many ways, and trying to, you know, put their voice out there to be heard. And thankfully you did, and Tamara responded. And little did you know, it was the CEO of the company that reached back out to you at an odd hour, because you're in a completely different time zone.
Yeah.
And then she is in California, and you're in Kansas, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was just, and you said it was in the middle of the night, it was late at night. Yeah, just reaching out for help. And that's a really big deal that you're able to do that, and that, you know, you found, wow, did you ever find it? Did you ever find it? So we're so happy to have you here, and so grateful that you were able to make the trip. And I put my prayers and blessings out there to you to, you know, to get through this and to fight this. And the fact that you came out here and you didn't say, no, I don't want to come. You said, I'm going to go. I'm going. It says a lot about you and your will and your determination. And a lot of it, with anything in life, as we know, has to do with our attitude and our own mindset. Yeah. And those stories that we tell ourselves. And you know what? You are certainly good enough. Like, people don't think they're good enough or deserving of things. You definitely are, my friend. And we're so happy that you're here and that you were able to make the trip.
Yeah. Thank you.
You deserve this life. You deserve to have a beautiful life. And Chemo Buddies is so happy to have you here to help you live that life that you're meant to live.
Thank you.
Yeah. So anybody out there who wants to you know, make comment or things that you'd like to hear us talk about here tonight or today, it's maybe nighttime wherever you are, because we are global, please let us know. Let's see if I can, my glasses on and see, I can see clearly now, right? Let's see, can we move this? I can't see her. Or see if we can scroll up any comments that we have coming in. I see Amy. I see, oh, is there Dr. Marlena? Who else? We see so many people here. Yesterday, oh, I agree with you about Lisa. Aw, buddy concept is magical. That's from Dr. Marlena. Who else do we have here? Can I get down here without taking this down? Is this, oh, let's see if I can move any comments down. It's fine. Let me see. Is it going to go? No. Okay, my technical partner, go. And see, it wasn't moving.
Yeah, I'm shaking too much.
There you go. Scroll down. Okay, Amy, Michelle. Okay, she's gonna be back later on. So, let's see, Sharon, Renee. Oh, Sharon, I love you too. I love you too. You are a miracle. You are an angel, and there's so many angels. She's gonna make me get all emotional. That who are out there, that are with us, that have been with us streaming and just supporting Tamara through this. I am just so grateful that I'm able to be out here, and that I had a great co-pilot this time. Normally it's been Tamara for a while, and yesterday Brett and I drove in. He was helping navigate with our Waze app, and I was behind the wheel, so it worked out really well. And I'm just so happy to be here and to help Tamara and support Chemo Buddies. It's her passion project, and what a passion project it is. I don't know anything that I'd rather support at this time than what she's doing, and her mission and her passion to be here and to do this for so many people, because of what she went through personally, and a lot of times it is what we go through, make our mess our message to so many people, and to help others and give them a voice when they feel like they are alone in this world, to know that they are not alone, that no matter what their mess is, that they don't have to go through it alone, and that others have the same thoughts and the same feelings that they have, that nobody is alone in this world, even though many times we feel like we have our own struggles, that nobody knows our pain. We do. We know our own pain, which we are relatable to each other. What do they say, 6 degrees of separation? I believe that. And nothing is coincidental that I got to be able to meet you and you, Lisa, and to be here with everybody out there, to have this opportunity. So I'm so grateful for that. And just like to hear any thoughts that you have on anything, Brad or Lisa.
I actually have a question for you.
Yes.
How have you found that Chemo Buddies has helped you while actually going through treatment?
Good question.
Sometimes when I have a bad day, Tamara will chime in, like if I haven't posted anything on Facebook, or I haven't messaged her or anything, or like I might have posted something that was just different, and she'll just chime in and say, hey, I haven't heard from you, or you haven't posted anything today. I'm just texting. She's texted me or even called me or messaged me and just said, I'm just checking on you to see how you are. So it's just, that's helped me, because it's just a check on you personally, just to say, hey, I'm just checking on you. You might have had radiation today or chemotherapy, or just wanted to check on you to just personally see how you are today.
Yeah.
So it's been kind of nice to have that.
It does sound really nice.
Yeah.
So when you feel like you're alone and then somebody reaches out, it's like getting a text from a friend, and all of a sudden you think you're having a scrappy day, and someone's like, I was just thinking about you. It's those small little gestures, you guys, that can really make somebody's day. It's that gratitude, that loving kindness, opening your heart to somebody else, to letting them know that you are thinking about them. It doesn't take long. I know we all get so busy in our own days, our own businesses, our own things that we're going through. But if you just take 1 second out and, you know what, hey, I was just thinking about you, hoping you're doing well. It's like, wow. And then it just puts a smile on your face, and it's such a small thing, but could mean so much. And it does mean so much to other people, because we appreciate that. We appreciate those gestures, that kindness and openness. Any other thoughts, anything you'd like to share, Lisa, from your experience? I know it's been tough. I know you've had some downtime here. Yesterday you weren't feeling so well, but I'm glad to see you're feeling better today. And that's the thing with cancer. You have your good days and your bad days.
You definitely do have good days and bad days.
Yeah. And if I may ask, what do you do to get through those not so good days, those tough days? What do you do? How do you get through to the next? It's not even a day. Many times it's probably the next minute. How am I going to get through the next? You feel so crappy. What do you do? How do you get through it?
I just take a rest.
I just time out, right?
I do. I have to just take a time out and just rest and do what I need to do to take care of myself.
So that's self-love and self-care and nurturing.
You do. You just have to take a rest and just make yourself, you just got to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Just got to check out for a little bit. Just take care of yourself.
You know what? And she just said something really, really powerful. You have to check out to check back in. Once you check out, even for a few minutes or an hour or a few hours, or even if it's half a day, whatever you need to do for you is what you should do. And, people say, I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't do that. It's what your heart and your head tell you. And they're not always aligned, but when they are, like I said, it's a great thing. But do what you know and your gut is right. If your gut is telling you something it normally knows, and listen to it, that gut instinct is usually the right one. And take the time out and check out so you can check back in and feel better.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that, Brett?
I just agree, because I know a lot of people, my sister, she has a completely different way of checking out than me or my mom do. For me, when I check out, I like to be at home in my room by myself, and that's how I kind of regain my energy.
Yeah.
Where my sister, she's constantly like, let's get out of the house. And she like she can't relax at home. She relaxes while she's out, and then when she comes home, she knocks out, she goes to sleep, and she's ready to go again. And so it doesn't always have to be staying at home just to like feel renewed, but just doing something that can renew you in a way that it's something that you enjoy doing, something that you just feel like you need. So there's many different ways.
And to that same point, it could be, whether it's working out. I love to go running. I run in the morning. I do my workout in the morning, and it gets me motivated for the day. And I listen to some just fun music that I enjoy. So whether you're going for a walk around, water is always soothing. You could check out in many different ways, but checking out is really also checking in with yourself. So again, whether it's walking or any sort of physical exercise, if you are able to do that, or just breathing. I mean, if you're going through anything like chemo, physical exercise is the lesson you really want to do. But even being outdoors and breathing in the fresh air and knowing that the nature is around you, and even just being with your pets or whatever that looks like for you. There's no right or wrong. What's right is only what's right for you and what works for you. That's the right thing. Nobody can tell you or write you a prescription for that. No doctor, no medicine, no magic pill. It's your own magic pill that you give to yourself. It's your own self-love and love and kindness that you give to yourself. So, check out and check in with nature, with soft music or whatever works for you. Breathing exercises. There's meditation apps. I use Insight Timer. If anybody has ever used that, I love that one. There's so many different meditation on that, or whatever works for you. But just take care of yourself. That's the biggest thing I can impart on you, is to give yourself the self-love and the self-nurturing, and check out for however long you need to check out. So when you check back in, you're stronger, you're better, you feel like you're ready for the next step, whatever that step is, even if it's a small step, right? I think our gal in charge here is taking a breather here. She's taking a rest right now, so she's just enjoying her time while she's taking a time out to be able to check back in. So we're running the show here, but we're so happy to have everybody with us, and so grateful for the time that we're here. Anybody out there who's watching, if you want us to bring you on or talk about anything, please let us know. We're happy to have you here, and we're happy to be a part of this. Anything you want to share? Anything else with your own personal journey that you want to let anybody else going through this know that you can do, that they're not alone, or things that maybe Tamara shared with you or other people have shared with you during your journey, friends or family, words of wisdom or things that you think of seriously that you might be able to impart. It's that one thing that you're like, well, they don't want to hear that. Maybe it's that one thing that you heard that was your aha moment, your breakthrough moment that keeps you going. Nothing you can think of right now?
Not the moment.
Anything for you, Brett? What kept you going through that tough time?
I was trying to think so hard because I knew it was coming.
You knew I was going to ask you. Well, we, as a caregiver and a caregiver for caregivers, it's different. You're not ever in that, and you said it earlier, you're not ever in that body, in somebody else's body, in their own hell, their own suffering. We can empathize with people, we can feel, we can relate because it's our loved one, but we don't physically go through that. Our heart is with them. It hurts for them, it aches for them. But until you physically walk in those shoes, you don't know.
When you're going through something like this, there's really nothing you can do. You kind of just got to go with the flow, because it's really unpredictable. And you're sick, so it's not like, I know yesterday you were complaining because you were just taking pain pill after pain pill, and it wasn't helping. And that's just the truth about it. And that's why support is honestly like the best thing that you can get, is because that is the only thing that can really help in that time.
Is there anything that you wish, and I'm going to pose the same thing to you now, reversing it, that you, somebody would have done for you, or that any thoughts you can remember having while you were going through that time? God, if only they knew this, if only I wish they understood that, or if only, whatever that if only was. Any of those thoughts that you can recall at this point that you went through your mind that you wish you could have told somebody that you didn't say, that you wish that people would have known?
The one thing I do not like is when somebody says, that has never had cancer, will say, I understand how you feel. You don't understand how I feel because you've never been there.
Right.
And I think that's the part that I don't like people to say, is that I understand how you feel. No, because you've never had it. So you can't understand how I feel.
Right. And that's a big part. Like I was saying, nobody's ever walked in your physical shoes. And even if you have had cancer, what kind is it? And how do you feel? And everybody's body is different. Just like a drug affects different people differently. It's not like the magic, but well, you took the same thing as this one. How come it worked for this one and not that one? Because everyone's body reacts differently. So that is a great point, and thank you for sharing that.
I think everybody's cancer journey is different.
Yeah.
And I do believe it is a journey, and that every journey is different for every person, and that no two journeys are alike.
Very true. What were you going to add to that?
I know that when I was going through treatment, this was my least favorite thing to hear. Was somebody would say, so what kind of cancer do you have? And I'd say lymphoma, and they would say, oh, that's the good one, right?
Oh,
I
gosh.
hated that.
Yeah.
Wow. So this is good. This is straight from the source, guys.
And I've had that too, where people say, you have the cancer that John McCain had, or Ted Kennedy, or so-and-so had.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it is. And they said, well, they died.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, and so, I mean, it is one of the hardest cancers to beat. So, it is what it is. And
but you're here talking about it right now. We're in the present moment. We're mindful. We're aware of what's going on. No one's being like thinking we're living in a nirvana. We know reality.
Yeah.
And we are in the present. We're grateful to be in the present. To have you here is a present. It is a gift. But these are really great things to listen to. Great words of wisdom, straight from different sources, who had cancer in remission, thank God, and is going through treatment currently. And things that people say, the thing is, as a caregiver and as a friend, you never know what to say. You're like, I don't know what to say. What do I tell them? How do I act? The thing that I would say is be you. Just be you. Don't look for what should I say, what could I, you, like they said, there's no right thing. Well, there are some wrong things to say, as we just heard, what not to say, because nobody's journey is the same. And, you're sorry that people are going through what they're going through. But I think being there and being a friend and a loved one is really what you want and what you need. Is there anything, this is just some open, it's an open forum. So we're just, wondering what can we do as caregivers, as people that are just wanting to help and to love on you. What other things do you not like, do you not appreciate? Because we're like, we just want to help, like, don't help. It's like, leave me.
I think
sometimes you want to be alone,
I think some people, I don't know if it's the same for you, but I think some people thought that they just rather stay away. People stay away. They don't want to, like, it's like a disease that they're going to catch.
I was going to say they feel like they can catch it.
Or they just feel like they just don't want to come around you.
Well, I know that when I was diagnosed, it was in the summer, and I wasn't able to go back to school that year. And when I did go back to school, nobody really talked to me. And I thought that it was because everybody thought I was weird, or I don't know, because I came back without any hair. And so I was really self-conscious about that. And my first thought as a 14-year-old was, people hate me. Why do they hate me?
Yeah.
But then I started making more friends in high school that knew me back in that time. And they're like, we just didn't know what to say. And I think the best thing is just act normal, because the person going through it, they don't understand what's going through the other people's minds as well.
Right.
That's right. I was saying, just be you, you, be the person you were before their cancer. If you were, a little ornery, be a little ornery. That's the you that they loved. Yeah. Don't change the way you are because they have cancer. I mean, yes, be empathetic. Don't tell them to go out and run errands all over the place. That if they may have done it before, be a little more, compassionate with them, but certainly don't change who you are, because the you they loved before is the you they still love now, and the you that they want to be around. I would say to, I think alienation is not the thing that people really want. You don't want to,
and I don't think that's what people try to do either. I think it's just they feel they feel uncomfortable in a sense. They don't know what to say. They don't want to say the wrong thing.
So they just walk away.
Yeah, and I know in my case, like, they were children, so it's like you don't understand.
Yeah.
So it's even scarier. But,
Yeah. I think cancer for kids is really difficult
Yeah.
because kids don't understand.
Exactly.
No, it is. It's a
Yeah.
It's like they don't know. They don't know. Is it contagious? What is it? You know, and it's not. And you know, I can love on you, and you're okay. And I think that's important for people to know. And you're right, especially young kids, because they don't know. They're the gentle souls that they don't really know about this, and they don't, you know, and sometimes the gentle souls could be very harsh and mean, and that was very harsh on you, because you thought, what's wrong with me? That was like reinforcing your own, you know, what the heck that you were going through, you know, at that point. So I'm sorry that you went through that, and I'm sorry that happened, but I'm glad you got through it, because you're here to talk about it, and you're here to share your story with all of us, and you as well, Lisa. Are there any other things that either of you, you know, want to share with our audience to let them know that, you know, there are things that you would like from them? And this is a great forum. Chemo Buddies is a great organization. I am so proud to be a part of it. And I know, being like the caregiver in my family and helping my mom, she's the main caregiver right now, but helping to support her in that, things that you would like, that you would want to happen, that things that you see that you wish you could have, you know, from anybody, anything?
I don't think so.
Okay. And anything for you that you would like? Or
I just know that any amount of donations can really help right now with getting all of this set up, because I know that it's not an easy thing to put together, and it's being put together very well because Cameron's very good at what she does.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
She's amazing, no doubt. She's absolutely amazing.
Donations would definitely help in any way that people can.
And we do have shirts for sale that you can buy, print on demand. We have coffee cups. We have cell phone covers.
Yeah.
We have, what else do we have?
Yeah, Brett knows.
Brett knows what we have.
Let me come in and let me get the shirts.
Let's see what we have here from this. That's a great
we're
thing.
gonna do some. Let me get.
We'll look at some of the things we have from the store, and to Brett's point, you guys, any donation, I heard Tamara talk about this earlier, any donation is enough, right? It's, people say, well, I'm only going to do this, I don't have that much. Anything is something. Something is always better than nothing at all. So any donation, it doesn't have to be large, it's something. It's something that you're giving. It's for Giving Tuesdays, for Chemo Buddies for Life. It's so nobody faces cancer alone. It's an amazing cause, an amazing organization with an incredible leader. And I think our fearless leader is coming back on to show us some of the things we can hold up and we can show you.
Get it on.
Let's see. Oh, I think she wants me to put. Okay, maybe I'll put something on. We'll see. I don't know. Let's see if we can.
Let's see. The one.
You have something on? Oh, I can throw on. Let's see.
Did you bring yours? No.
All
My
right.
sweatshirt.
Oh, this is nice. Okay, I will put this on and.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna make you put this on, but
I'll go behind this.
okay.
thing
So we actually. I don't know if many people understand that we actually have a store.
Storefront.
You know,
I know.
because you helped put it together.
I did.
Yep, you did. And what do you think of our store?
It's got a lot of stuff, so if there's something in particular that you like, we probably got it.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so let's look at some images.
All right.
All right.
And Tamara was brilliant with the designs as well, because she made all of them up.
Not all
I mean,
of them.
she had help.
Yeah,
but she made a lot of them.
Actually, yeah. Go ahead. Come on in.
All right.
Let's see.
This
Yeah.
is, I don't know if they can see it. Okay.
Yeah, they'll be able to see
Yeah.
it.
So this
Here,
says,
just a second.
believe, let's see.
There we go. It's a Christmas image. And I just have to get it populated again, but it will take no time. So it says believe in miracles. And yes, it is only in the pink ribbon, just because it looks cool. That's the only reason, guys.
There you
But the pink ribbon, I know that we don't do a lot with ribbons at Chemo Buddies for Life, but we have a couple of them.
go.
And that one actually is really cute. It has that shirt is only one of the shirts that you can get it in. You can get that design in any of the designs. We actually, it's a Shopify store, and it's a print on demand. So if you want to give any items for Christmas, which we encourage, because you know what, the bottom line is this, is that when you're going through chemotherapy or treatment of some type, you know, sometimes you want to be loud and proud. You want to be able to say, you know what, I'm here, I'm going to kick butt, and I'm going home. You know, that's the bottom line. And so these kind of shirts, a lot of them empower that. This one is a Christmas shirt, and it's really cute. And it's really cute. It has, if you look at in Miracles here, it kind of almost looks like it's got a bit of an icicle feel to it, but there's not icicles in it. And it's, you know, it's original. No one else has it. It's ours. It's Chemo Buddies for Life. And you can get that in shirts, in bags, in cups, in I don't think it populates on a hat.
And what sizes does it come in?
Oh, it comes in. It comes because there's all sorts of different types of shirts, and basically whatever kind of shirt you want or sweatshirt you can basically get. You can get
cool.
shirts, short sleeves, long sleeves, sweatshirts.
And I'm going to tell you something. This actually feels really soft.
Oh, all of the
So
material,
they're-
fill disc material, all of the materials.
Oh, it's, you guys, it's really soft. I mean, it's.
Fill this stuff. Every single shirt we have.
This is what is this one? This is a long sleeve.
We have all sorts of different ones, and
This is very cute too.
so yeah. Here I'm going to tell
Stamp
about
out
this.
cancer. That's a nice
Yeah,
one,
I'm
too.
going to tell about the stories. Okay, so we've got this one is Stamp Out Cancer, and then it's
Love it.
Humor, Hope, and Heart. And this one is one that actually even guys have ordered. It's kind of incredible. You wouldn't always think that they would, but you know, if they have a loved one that is possibly, because this was one of the first ones,
I love
and it was, yeah, it has the pink ribbon because Chemo Buddies for Life was originally to breast cancer patients, and so I can't claim this design. This was actually my original buddy's idea, and then I worked with a graphic artist to make it happen. And so that's that one. We have this character is a character.
What is it?
This is Chemo Pole Dancer.
Oh, wow.
And let me read what it says, and then we'll show you it. Chemo Cali for California.
Ah.
Yeah, I mean, we're originally from California. Chemo Cali is living life her way, dancing around with a smile, always a winner, rockin' kickin' tunes, believes lip gloss, glitter, lotion, perfume are all therapy, lives, life hits hard, wear higher heels, never time to waste. She is enjoying each day. And this is
Oh, wow.
the image.
Wow, can you see that?
She is actually
Let's
a
see.
chemo pole dancer.
Look at this, you guys. How cool is that?
Yeah, so she's not populated on as many items just because the shirt just is more difficult, or the image is a little bit more difficult to populate.
Chemo room 777. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lip gloss. Yeah, that's cool. Glitter. Very cool, you guys.
Okay, so this one has it goes two different ways with colors and stuff. And yes, tell cancer, hell no, I won't go. It's short, sweet, and to the point. And that's just about in anything.
Very nice, isn't it?
And there's the black version with the white lettering, and then there's the white version with black lettering. And so you can choose either or.
Sorry, Brett.
No, it's okay.
Now this one is not, the shirt is not one from our vendor, but and the design has been changed, modified just a bit, but there's a story behind this one.
Oh,
This is actually one of the ones that I came up with and then worked with an artist to kind of put it together. But it was actually a friend of ours, her twin is battling cancer, and she wore a different pair of designer high heels to every cancer treatment that she had. And so that is in her honor.
very cool.
And then this one is, I actually didn't even work with a graphic artist.
Oh,
I
wow.
just did this one, Pink Monkey. This is, and it's maybe a little hard to see, but it says, cancer, killing it.
Oh, this is so soft. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, a lot of,
It's so soft. I can't believe this.
yeah, I like soft materials.
Oh yeah,
So,
very nice.
and then here's one that actually Lisa loves, the image.
I do.
Oh. Tail wagging your chemo buddy
Okay, it
for
says-
life. Oh, FUR
Yeah,
fur.
tail wagging, face licking, always loving, always there, your chemo buddy for life. And there you go. That one, and again, it can be in, we have all sorts of different colors. You can choose colors, you can choose,
Do you see it? Let's see.
let's see, that's the same image. This is our traditional, this is our original logo. So people like this logo, and some people just didn't want, it's been modified in a variety of different ways, but a lot of people just didn't want this logo to go away. So this is now, I guess you would call it our retro. We're now retro. We've been around long enough to have a retro, and this is a bag in it.
This is very nice. Oh, cool.
So yeah.
Good material too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're, I just can't believe how soft this material is.
And
It's a great
then,
bag too, yeah.
and then this is one of your favorite images, right?
I have this in a sweatshirt.
And
Oh,
this
you
was
do?
one that, it's one of the images, you have to, it goes like this. This is one of the images that I came up with in the middle of the night, and worked with a graphic
Wow, I
artist.
love Find a way to win.
Find a way to win, yeah.
Very cool.
And we do have it where it is, you can get it not like that, you can get it like this. On some shirts it's populated straight, but most people like it where it's up and down like this. So that's most of the images
Either
are
way,
like that. And so what is the store for? The store is a twofold situation. It is there to give gifts of comfort and gifts of empowerment and gifts to say you love them, and they're unique. There's none that they're all unique to us, and so no one else will have these images at any of their social gatherings, and when you have someone, or it is yourself, and you don't know what to give, sometimes something that just says, I love you, and a cup or a bag or a soft shirt can make a difference of having someone smile and feel like, wow, they thought of me. Wow, I am loved. Wow. They want to buy me something new, so I must be around for a while. I mean, that might sound weird, but that's what you hear sometimes. Oh, no, don't buy me anything because I don't know if I'm going to make it. No, buy them something. Golly gee willikers, that's a crazy thinking. And so we in our images, because we have the control, we know how to populate. Let's just say those shirts, we've done.
Yep.
We've populated them. And so if there's an image that you like a certain shirt in there and that image is not on that particular shirt, if we can make it happen, we're that kind of a group. We want someone to feel good. And if that's what's going to make you feel good, then we want it. And one of our most popular images is not here.
I was gonna say, but I didn't know if it was taken out, so I wasn't gonna say anything.
Yeah, no, what?
Was it the Chemo Battle Buddy one?
Yeah.
Because that is my favorite design, and it wasn't
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, no, because you were going to bring yours or wear
I
yours.
think it was dirty.
Uh-oh. Yeah, because he wears it.
I actually do.
You
I
did
wear it once a
laundry.
week.
Yeah, we have an image that was, I have to say how, because all of these images have stories. They're not just random. And Chemo Battle Buddies was one of the women that has, one of our stage 4s that actually did pass. She came to us because we needed to film, and we wanted to film a tutorial where someone didn't have eyebrows and eyelashes. And we had a very well-known makeup artist from our area, makeup and hair artist, that had said, yeah, I want to volunteer time, let's do this. So I called up our brick and mortar and said, you know, someone's going through, they don't mind doing this, can you give me a call? So they give me a call. Someone's going through it, they don't mind doing it, she'll do it. Oh, by the way, she's a stage 4. I'm like, okay, well, then no problem. So we filmed, and she became quite the close buddy to us. Yeah. And you know, you always miss them when you miss, when you know, but she nearly broke my legs, guys. So you know, we were at an event, she comes running over and plops right on me, and this woman was 6 foot. She is tall. And so anyway, we went to lunch one day, and she's like, okay, I love the stuff, I love this one, want that one, yes, okay, that, and that one not so much. And you know, because she's opinionated. And she's like, wait a minute, where's the one for my husband? I'm like, oh, that's a good question. Because she's like, support buddy, duh, right? Okay, we'll work on that. So both images that we made are not here. Find a Way to Win can work either way, but what really was inspired, not really just particularly in fact, I can show you modern day conveniences. Let's just do it this way. We have 2 images that are pretty cool. And if you want to ever go to the Chemo Buddies for Life store, you can actually go to we do have a website, we just don't talk about it a lot because it needs to be worked on a bit, but you could go to www.chemobuddies4life.org and go to the store. Go check it out. It is a Shopify store, and so you can actually, but you got to kind of know what you're doing to get to it. But I'm going to show you here. That's not what I want. Okay, Battle Buddy. Oh, we got another one that's kind of interesting. All right, so Battle Buddy. I'm going to read it first. Okay, Chemo Buddies for Life. No one left behind. This is war. Fighting together. Chemo Battle Buddies. And I always see. I always forget what the dog tags say, but this was an original design, and of which 9 pieces of paper taped together, and paint and crayons and markers and everything kind of was what brought that image together. But this was in honor of her husband, because she wanted something that would be, you know, kind of like that battle thing. She kind of told me, and so this is the image that was inspired, and it's been pretty popular.
I love it.
That's really cool.
It really is, isn't it? I mean, it's just kind of like, it's just very, and it's got the retro kind of hat. Now this one, kind of like, okay, we live in California, so you got to just humor us here.
Oh gosh, that's a good one.
And it says, "Bite me," and it's cancer. And if you can tell, I don't know if you can, it's a shark. And cancer's by the mouth. Yes, we got a little bit of humor going on in our world. You gotta
have humor.
Oh, maybe you
Like
can.
the pillow.
Yeah, maybe you can see
Like
it
the
better
pillow.
through the pillow. This is a pillow.
Can you see in there?
I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's basically cancer, bite me.
Oh yeah, nice. Oh, it looks like there's water on top.
Yeah,
the
you
way
see
it's
the sun,
lighter.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pig monkey. Okay, so
Oh, wow.
yeah. Oh, this one. This one actually was one that Brett actually inspired it. I drew it originally, and then the graphic artist put it together. But this is the monkey that you used to have in your mind, right?
Yeah.
You had a story about this monkey.
Well, because I was under 18 when I got cancer, I was able to have a make-a-wish. So my wish was to play with monkeys. So they sent me to Florida, and I got to go to Monkey Jungle and play with a whole bunch of monkeys. So monkeys have always been my favorite animal. And then I think he's hanging on my shadow, which is what I called the one that Callie dances on, the pole.
The pole, right? Yeah, he's hanging on a pole, and it's got your nurse's hat. Remember?
Yeah.
That was a shenanigans kind of a monkey.
And then it's got the childhood cancer color.
Yeah, remember? And then also grabbed the blood pressure cuff and was playing with it. That was all. Don't monkey around with cancer.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, this is original.
These are all in the store.
Yeah, they're all original.
Guys got to go to that store. It's beautiful.
Okay, then this one is another one. It's actually called. Let me get a bigger image so I can actually see it. It's the taxi chemo support taxi service is what we call this, because a lot of times you are. Okay, so chemo support taxi service, always here for you. And I can't really remember and read everything that it says, but there you go. That is the one, and it's kind of hard to see, so it probably is not going to translate
Our
well.
word, it looks good.
It's cute.
It is cute.
Oh, it is. It's like a taxi. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I actually like some of these the phone covers, because it even looks like it's got some road damage on it, and stuff.
Roadkill.
So, not kind of roadkill, but it's just kind of like almost. So, and then this is what this one ended up turning out like. I told you it changed a bit. The one that.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
Oh, the high heel.
Yeah, the high heel one, and so I don't know, but anyway, there
That's
we
a good
go.
one. Yeah.
So there you go. That gives you an idea. So the bottom line here is that we have a store, and it's one that if you were to go there, it actually helps to support it. All of the proceeds go to Chemo Buddies for Life. And so it's you get something and we get something, and it's original and it can be a gift, and they're not very expensive. I mean, we've kept the prices down because we want it to be obtainable and something that you can make someone feel good. That's what it's all about. So I hope that little trip to the Chemo Buddy store was fun. We've got some love going on. I love. Thank you, Marlena, Dr. Marlena. You're making it happen too. Oh, this is cute. I don't know which one is cute, but to donate, yes, thank you. To donate, we need that donate button. So if you guys want to go to the store, we've told you how to go to the store. If oh, we don't have it in this one. Okay, so PayPal me to donate. Go to PayPal me, PayPal.me/Chemo Buddies, the number 4 life. Chemo Buddies, the number 4 life. Okay, it's 2:00, and so we are closing down this hour. And our next guest is actually one of our board members, another one of our board members, and you're going to get to meet him now. So I'm going to close down and reopen, and you're going to be meeting Don McGrath if you haven't met him yet.
He's
PhD,
wonderful.
and yeah, he's a
He's
superstar.
amazing. You'll love him.
Okay, I'm going to close it down, guys. Bye.
Bye.